Hey guys, this is Tia from Self-Sustained Living, and I'm due for some serious updates. This is my rabbit grow out pen, and there's 12 in there. And let me see if I can show the whole thing. It's about 8 feet long by 4 feet wide, and they're very happy in there right now. They just had breakfast, so they're munching. And then they're going to be lazy. Let's see. Updates. I haven't done some videos for a while because there has been a whole lot of stuff going on in my life. I helped a friend move last summer, and then my daughter needed a place to stay, so she came to stay with me. And that was a serious adjustment. I'm not used to having kids 24/7, and she has one who I love very dearly, but I'm not used to working around children's schedules, so this was an adjustment. I haven't had children in the house in 10 years. These bunnies were born the beginning of May. They're just about ready to butcher, and then into the freezer they go. I do sell rabbits on occasion, usually pet, because I have some dwarf mixes that are very cute. But these are going in the freezer for fall. I'm looking forward to rabbit tacos. We put them way out in the back of the area so that nobody gets attached to them, especially with the grandbaby living here. And we have named them all Food. Now she will help me feed and water them, even though she knows she can't get attached. But that's all the time she'll spend with them. When she gets attached, it's really hard for me to butcher and feed something to her that she's petted and cuddled and loved. So we don't do that. So right now I'm working on clearing up my yard, because when my friend moved, she stored a bunch of stuff on my back patio so it would stay dry, and she couldn't take all of it with her. So whatever she left, she told me to do what I needed to do with. And it's been a slow process going through those boxes. There are an insane number of boxes she could not take with her. But between hoeing, throwing, and yard sailing, I am slowly getting it done. I will be doing a few more updates. I'll probably upload one a day. There's a lot to go over. Right now I have 12, 5, 17, 21 rabbits. 12 of them are for the freezer. One of the adults is either going to have to be sold or eaten, because she's no longer producing litters, which makes me sad because she was one of my biggest producers. She would have 10 to 12 babies at a time. These are from two different rabbits. One had 9, one had 5, and I think the small litter was my own fault. I tried to rebreed the buck far too soon. I usually give him 24 hours, but I was excited. He's new. And 2 did not survive. 1 from each had gotten out of the cage, and the little dog that I have acquired, he is a little cute thing. He's as big as he's going to get. He's 4 years old. He ate those 2 bunnies. Now, he is used to catching the larger bunnies and just, making them stop where they are so that I can pick them up if they get loose. And we do have escapees from time to time. I try to make the hutches as secure as possible, but rabbits are determined little things. So every once in a while I'll get an escapee, and he'll stop it in its tracks and bark for me to come. Well, the little ones, I guess, were too tempting and looked too much like baby squirrels. They were little gray ones. And he does not like squirrels. He will kill them every chance he gets. And those rabbits did not make it. I don't know if they died from fright or if he crunched them. But they were not living when he brought them to me. He's a good dog. He really is. He's very obedient. He loves car rides. He has a bad habit of racing 18-wheelers, and that scares them. They think that he's going to run out in the road, and he doesn't. And he has a really bad habit of barking at Amish horses. And we have a lot of Amish around here. You can get 10, 20 carriages a day that go past my house, and he will bark at every single horse. I'm not sure if he wants to be their friend or if he's just telling them to get away from his property, but he is determined to bark at those horses, and I have not found anything to stop him. I do not put a fence up on my property. I don't have the money. I really don't. I'd like to. Maybe in the future, but for now I'm just cash tight. So I hope you enjoyed this update and it kind of catches you up to speed. I'll be doing big chickens, little chickens, turkeys, gardening, and a few other updates. I have a lot going on right now. My starts in my garden did not thrive. But the Amish greenhouse, well, I should say Mennonite, because the ones on this side of my river are Mennonites. The Mennonite greenhouse had a clearance sale, and I bought anything I thought I could plant before, in the middle of July for a fall crop. And there's actually quite a bit, because a lot of their plants are already flowering, already blooming. They're huge. And as soon as I put them in the dirt, they explode. So I've been having really good luck with the clearance plants. I'm really sad that my plants that I started before spring did not thrive. I am just not real good with plants. Rabbits, chickens, turkeys, living animals, I am fine with. Plants, they just don't like me. Once I get them in the ground, they're okay. But starting them out from seed, they're not my friend. So I hope you enjoyed this little update. I know the rabbits aren't doing a whole heck of a lot. They're listening to me talk. They're a little skittish. The dog runs in there and they'll like freak out and run around the little pen there. But they're very calm. They haven't dug out. There's no bottom on that. Only a tarp on the top. They stay away from pretty much the top and the edges. I'm not sure if they're happy and don't need more space, or if they just don't know what they're doing. Now I have cats, and my cats have gotten in there, and the rabbits don't seem to mind the cats. They don't like the dog. They run and freak out and run in circles in the pen, and I have to keep them out of there. So I've got a little bird netting fence around it that's about 8-10 feet out from it. He still manages to get in now and then, but they're not too bad. Those guys are about 4, some maybe 5 pounds. I'm waiting until the end of July, and then I will be butchering all of them. They are going in the freezer, even if they're cute and fluffy. Look at them. They're so fun to watch. They're just such laid-back animals. I can move that tractor if I want to. It takes 2 people, and I really haven't moved it. I put hay in the bottom. Once I move it, I'll rake the hay up and throw some grass seed down, because right now it's in kind of a weedy patch. There's a bunch of clover underneath that hay they dig up and chew on as it grows in, but they are not digging out. They investigate the side. They seem to feel very safe in there. So that works for me. Now, I'd like to butcher them. I have a hen, a Brody hen, sitting on some turkey eggs, which I'll do a little video on. It'll be short because I can't show much. And she may go in there with the turkeys. They say keep them off the ground, but she's a good hen, and she'll get them up into their little coop. I will put like a large dog crate in for them at the beginning, so they don't have to jump into anything or climb, because turkeys are not brilliant. I may pick up a couple chicks from the local hatchery. There's a local hatchery here that is very close, and I'm thrilled because every Wednesday they hatch new meat bird chicks, and I can just go up there and pick up a half a dozen meat bird chicks for $8. And I don't have to wait for shipping. They're not stressed out. They come right here, and whatever hen I have sitting on eggs or hatching, I will just tuck them right under. So I may get a couple meat bird chicks to put with these turkeys just to teach them what to do. It seems to work well. I don't know what else I'm going to do updates on. I have a ton going on. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't ramble too much. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.